grabbed all the yeah and walked away with it. So here comes Rabbit looking for some bear grass, and he's like, where's all the bear grass? And then next thing you know, he started asking everyone, where's the bear grass? Where's the yeah? And so the hawk finally came up and said, I know where it is. I know where it is. It's that way. It's going that way. And he said, where is it? And he's like,
15, and I go to Lafayette High School. I'm going to be a junior. And my parents are Michelle and Michael Marino.
My parents are Lonnie Ray Williams, and my dad is David Morrell Jr. Their parents are...
I'm 15, I'm a sophomore. I go to Orofino Junior Senior High School.
Beth Kalawit, Dean West, D.H. Meisner. My parents are Amber Walker and Andy Meisner. My mom's parents are Lori Metstock and Dennis Grissom. My parents are Martha and George Meisner. I'm 15.
My parents are Nelson.
Cultural leaves in the grass. And sorry, I couldn't get that cup.
Areas. You down bear grass for bedding to make it softer, and it can be horse. It is a complicated process to bake. It is the most nutritious out of all traditional roots.
Basically the same imagery we had before, but another location and other stuff.
Used was trans, and if you don't know what transects are, it's where you take about 15 to 20 meters, however measure, and we did 4 seasons, the 4 direction, the 4 soil moisture, temperature. So how we measure the soil moisture is we used moisture and stuff. Okay, and then we measure the soil moisture so that we could see the difference in the grazed areas and the ungrazed areas, and to see where a temperature thermometer to see the temperature for the soil. So they put this all the way in the ground, and then you can read it on here. That's what it's called, thermometer. But yeah, and we took the temperature also to see the differences for the grazed grass and the ungrazed grass. And if there was no presence, we put a 0. Oh, and how we knew what to look for was because we had Kay help us identify the yaya, and confirmed or denied it for us. And that's it.
hang on. Apparently we're doing a video. That one. That's the... Hey, David, you're back up there. David! What happened? That's because you're no signal. There it goes. Okay.
Here's like a little video of our transect we're using. So we're going to go to a big old diameter of meters of 15 to 20. And this is all of us right here doing our own, like taking the temperature, moisture, and the presence of bear grass. So from here, this is like the drone point of view of it. It's just like a little gift of height and the whole thing.
Good? Yeah.
What we found when we collected our data, and we found a relationship between the soil temperature and moisture and whether the area was grazed or ungrazed. We also found a relationship between the ground being grazed or not and the amount of yaya in the area. Hence our finding that there's a relationship between the soil temperature and soil moisture. And
This is our graph thing. So,
what does all this mean, and what can we do?
thank you.
Remember, that's how we rehearsed in order.
Tony Dumbo, the E2 is Tony Enrico.
SLT was Billy Kenny, and the ET was Martina.
You know what? Victoria Johnny. Oh, you know when you blessed Julie?
You know when it was the eats he was Shelby.
The eats he was Gary Rubin in Talitha Tlapitha.
The E2 is
Talitha Exploded. The E2 Tlapitha.
Inuit West, most of black.
It's hurting our world, you know. It's been hurting our world for a long time, and one difference can kill our fish. And salmon for Nimiku, as us people, not just Nimiku, but the change. How can we manage climate change on our lands? And usual custom places.
So we, another
have them go on trips will benefit them in the future, so over time like core gatherings.
is for generations, and you said indigenous people can't really do much. It's more of like the landowners are that we get from their land, and it's a start.
To help, like you said, I thought technology would be able to help show changes in the environment, and it will help estimate the time changes in the seasons.
I did force perspectives.
And we asked them questions on cause wildfires, which also cause landslides rapidly, and it cause floods in the creeks and streams, like help the flow from rain runoff and melting snow. So it's all just down at one.
Bushes and the fishes covered. Wildfires cause also chemical reactions to different trees that release different toxins.
And in the future, and it can help the land more by letting more vegetation grow. And UAVs can also help maintain the healthy forests with drone imagery. With drone images, we can see trees that need to be cut or areas where we can do prescribed burning.
Us three did.
Okay. When they drop down into the pools, they may stay there for the rest of the season.
Are some of the places that we actually use traditionally, and so Bear Basin is like, you know, it's muddy, it's moist, like there's a lot of moisture in the water, or the soil dries out, plants die. Bear Basin is a mixture of both. In this area and in this area up here, that's like the muddy area. That's where there's a lot of moisture. There's a lot of affects a lot of the traditional plants. Pretty much the whole area, but where the trees are, there's a lot of vegetation. And here, you can tell that there's a lot of grazing. There's not a lot of grazing in the muddy areas, probably just because it's muddy and cattle probably don't want to be in there. Right, next slide. Been here last year, we've been here this year. Vegetation and water quality. Water quality is pretty good. It's clear. It flows. Native plants. There's a lot of native plants there. So you can see there's all this green, that's a drone image, there's some native plants, so there's a lot of lotus there, a lot of flowers. Wapple Wapple is that little fuzzy plant that was low to the ground that you guys put on all your mosquitoes after getting bit. And then it's also probably about that tall with the white flowers, and you use that, you grind it up, and you put it on your wounds, like cuts, scratches. Hatoto is wild tobacco. It's not fully grown in Bergdorf Meadows because it's still kind of young, but we use that traditionally for like ceremonies, using pipes, that kind of stuff. Climate change has actually affected a lot of our traditional plants in Bergdorf Meadows, and so one of the big plants that we use that was affected by climate change is beargrass, because I was talking to Silas, and he was saying that in that field it used to be a lot of beargrass, and over the years it's kind of disappeared and it's became one of those traditional plants that you don't usually, it's kind of uncommon to not, it's uncommon to see these in the field. Yasa is the Nez Perce word. It's kind of like, we still use it, but that's also another plant that isn't growing in there anymore. Red willows near the stream. There were a lot of red willows that were traditional. They don't grow there anymore. We can go to the next slide.
Alright, so we're gonna check out the Chinook campground. Jacob has that. You have that picture?
Yeah.
So we went up there. We got to check out all our stations and we studied there. South told a lot of stories. Checked out pit tags and they have their beer there. We survived fish. A normal pH level is about 7. pH level is like 7. It's good. Lower pH, lower water quality. Vegetation along the shoreline gives streams cool water. Plus, fish need a certain temp to survive. Climate change is affecting fish runs, spawning season, low quality returns in fish runs. So low growth on the forest floor. She said solution for that would be prescribed.
So there were past forest fires. You guys saw the dead trees up near the stream.